Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the HWF. I'm your commentator, MJ. We are coming live all the way from Mexico City, New Mexico. No doubt about it, as we are one more night away from Invasion. As the leading captain for Team XPW on his way to the ring has no idea who he's facing here tonight. Well, we're going to find out. Legion, the following contest is going to pour one fall, making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 182 pounds, Mustafa Ali! Mustafa Ali, former one half of the XPW World Tag Team Champions, is irate that he has to go in alone without any members of Retribution at ringside. No doubt about it, though, Cole's mom made the announcement known that Retribution cannot get involved in this matchup. No doubt about it, but the question on my mind is, who is Mustafa Ali facing? Because Cole's mom made the announcement known right backstage, telling me it's a mystery participant from TNW. Who could it be? I don't know, but Mustafa Ali has no idea. I just wait for the arrival. But who could it be? Who is it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Shadow Fiend is here! The TNW World Heavyweight Champion! And his opponent from Illinois, weighing in at 275 pounds, he is the TNW World Heavyweight Champion, Shadow Fiend! The leading captain for Team TNW, ECW, HWF, and GWE. But speaking of GWE, the Batman came out with the Bat Family, had so much to say as he is excited for this big-time showdown at Invasion. No doubt about it, but Shadow Fiend, on the other hand, looking fired up and ready to go as the TNW World Heavyweight Champion, knows what it's all about at Invasion. No doubt about it, he's been through a lot with TNW over the years, and you're looking at a Hall of Famer and a legend, one of the greatest World Heavyweight Champions of all time in TNW's history books. Right now, this ain't TNW. This is the HWF coming live all the way from New Mexico City, New Mexico, as the referee calls the bell. Here we go. Well, Shadow Fiend wasting no time dominating Ali in the early goings of this fight. Ali got off lucky last Wednesday night, taking out Yokozuna. But Yokozuna gave it his all in there, after being disrespected when Mustafa Ali nailed the standing bonsai drop. The ultimate show of disrespect to a Hall of Famer and a legend. No doubt about it, he's taking on another Hall of Famer and a legend. No doubt about it, Shadow Fiend, 275 pounds versus 184 pounds. This is truly a David versus Goliath story here. And right now, though, this is already turning into an all-out war here. Knowing the two captains already blocking horns here right before the big showdown at Invasion coming up in one more night from now. No doubt about it, Tommy Dreamer, on the other hand, though, was out here earlier. He had so much to say on what XPW has done during their big-time pay-per-view event in the late 2000s at Heatwave, as Mustafa Ali nailed the neckbreaker, goes for an early cover of the match, only gets a 1 count. Shadow Fiend refusing to die here tonight. The Prince of Darkness, any way he can to fight back here against the dangerous Mustafa Ali. Well, Ali has disrespected everybody throughout his time here, and that may come to an end sooner or later. No doubt about it here. Ali thrown over the top by Shadow Fiend, and he's getting this crowd here solidly behind him. And what's the World Heavyweight Champion doing? Oh my God! That was a body splash off the top rope, and Shadow Fiend put his body on the line, and it connected. I swear to God, I've never seen the World Heavyweight Champion from TNW do that before. That was unbelievable. What an incredible moment. That was unbelievable. Oh, Shadow Fiend wisely moving out of the way of that one. And a standing Enziguri, popping Shadow Fiend in the jaw. He's still standing. And the inverted DDT on the outside. Referee had a 5 count here. Ali taking the coward's way out by trying to defeat Shadow Fiend on the outside here. And both men are fighting with everything they got on the outside. Referee at 7. Shadow Fiend back up. Referee at 8. And Ali doing the right thing, bringing the TNW World Heavyweight Champion back into the ring. And now into 450 on Shadow Fiend. The 450 connected, and that's looking good for the TNW World Heavyweight Champion. The cover. Is this it right here? And no, Shadow Fiend kicked out. Ali can't believe it. Whoa! Ah! The Prince of Darkness from behind. The lights went out. And Shadow Fiend showing off his power. Gorilla Press. And right now, though, Ali in trouble. The right hand, double chops to the shoulder. The back elbow. And it looks like Ali may be in the worst night of his life, as he may get sent to the fiery pit after this. No doubt about it, you can tell. The big splash. Cover. And wait a minute. Ali had his hand on the bottom rope. I thought that was a 3 count for sure. Well, Shadow Fiend thought he almost had him after that big splash. Uh-oh, I think he may get him after this. Here it comes. Shadow Deathlock on Ali. Is Ali gonna tap? Look at him fighting it. He's got it fully applied. Referee asking him, do you want to quit? That Shadow Deathlock may have done it in for him. Over the back elbow again, but this time Ali reversed it. Swinging neck breaker. Going for another cover of the match. There's one, and gets a 1 count again. Shadow Fiend trying to crawl up on his feet. And the right hand by Ali continuing to decimate Shadow Fiend. The TNW World Heavyweight Champion in trouble. And uh-oh, looking for that 450, but Shadow Fiend's back up. That reverse 450. Shadow Fiend trying to slam him off the top rope. Cross body, but Shadow Fiend caught him. Scoop slam. Cover. And Shadow Fiend's done it. That one was for Yokozuna right there. What a win for the TNW Hall of Famer and legend. No doubt about it, what a win. Here's your winner, Shadow Fiend. And the TNW World Heavyweight Champion, victorious, taking out Mustafa Ali. If that happens this Friday night, the team captain of XPW is down and out for the count. No doubt about it, if that happens, TNW, ACW, HWF, and GWE will have a 3-on-4 advantage if that were to happen. No doubt about it, but stick around here, folks, because coming up next, Sabu in one-on-one action. We're being told it's against none other than XPW's own Tucker. Oh, the rematch of the century in a hardcore matchup. And yet, though, Tucker has no idea who he's facing at Invasion. We'll find out in one more night from now. That matchup is huge, and it's live, and it's next. And we are back live here in Mexico City, New Mexico. And here comes Tucker, the former King of the Deathmatch champion. already getting a rematch of the century with Sabu. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a hardcore match scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Public, Oregon, weighing in at 320 pounds, Tucker. Well, Tucker on his way to the ring, former member of Heavy Machinery, all on his own, and something tells me I think Tucker is doing this for himself, knowing of what he's been through after his separation with Otis. Well, Otis has been very successful back in WWE, winning the Raw Tag Team titles, but we already know that he has no idea who he's facing at Invasion in one more night from now. Right now, though, we wait for the arrival of the homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu. But this man is homicidal.
And his opponent
from Bombay, India, weighing in at 216 pounds. He is the XPW King of the Deathmatch Champion. The homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu! Well, Sabu on his way to the ring, the King of the Deathmatch Champion, knows what it's all about. No doubt about it. He knows what it's all about in these type of matches. Like he's representing the King of the Deathmatch Champion for HWF. Knowing that title looks prestigious enough back in XPW's resume history books. The Messiah was a dual champion in the history books. And he was a former world champion. But more importantly, though, Sabu, on the other hand, was the former XPW World Heavyweight Champion, as he just now added the King of the Deathmatch title to his resume. But about it throughout this invasion, and Sabu, something tells me this man is not going to back down from any type of challenge. No matter what match he's been through in his life, he knows what it's all about. No doubt about it, in my mind, you can tell Sabu, the King of the Deathmatch Champion, look, he's not putting his title on the line. This is a hardcore type of environment, and already anything goes. And the rules of this matchup are simple. No disqualifications, no countouts. Bottom line is knock out your opponent, pin him, and that's the way you win it. No doubt about it, Tucker already slamming Sabu in the early goings of this match. Going up top, body splash, connecting on Sabu. Covered by Tucker, is this it? Only gets a 2 count, and Sabu stays alive here. Not giving Sabu any type of opportunity to fight back here, as this super heavyweight is continuing to fight back and dominate against the homicidal one. Well, he's genocidal, he's suicidal. This man will do whatever it takes to win this match for HWF tonight and send a message to Team XPW of what is to come at Invasion. And they'll stomp on the hands, and wait a minute! Tucker was playing possum. He was waiting for the right time to strike. Sabu, the nephew of the original Sheik, is already dominating this fight. Hurricanrana knocks the big man down. And a kick to the spine, as you can tell. This is already looking to be an all-out war zone here in this huge matchup of what is to come at Invasion. No doubt about it here. You can tell, we know that Tommy Dreamer's in the main event. We're being told he's taking on none other than Nick Gage in a hardcore matchup. Oh my goodness. It looks like Nick Gage is going to be back home in an environment he's familiar with. The rolling Yoshitonic by Sabu goes for an early cover, gets a 1 count. Well, Sabu doing whatever it takes to win. Maybe looking for that triple jump moonsault that he's famous for. There's the drop kick right to the face. And the springboard triple jump leg drop connecting by Sabu. Well, likely the Arabian Skull Crusher. And, Camel clutch. Shades of his uncle, the original Sheik. And he's tapping out. That springboard Arabian Skull Crusher did in for Tucker. Have anyone ever seen that before? No, I don't think they haven't. What a win for Sabu! Taking out Tucker. What a match. Here is your winner, Sabu! Sabu victorious winning that one for his uncle, the original Sheik, with that camel clutch. No doubt about it here, folks. This is already being an all-out war here. But this was an amazing match, but stick around. Coming up next, Reckoning in one-on-one action. We're being told she wanted a match quite similar to Carmelita Fox. They'll meet in one more night from now in the Jailhouse Street Fight. Because we're being told we're giving a demonstration of the Jailhouse Street Fight as Reckoning will take on none other than Marceline. Oh, the Vampire Queen. I don't think she's ever been serving time before, but this is the first time ever for her that we're seeing this, the Jailhouse Street Fight. And right now that this matchup is huge, and it's live, and it's next. And we are back live here in New Mexico City, New Mexico, as we wait for the arrival of one of the participants in this first ever Jailhouse Street Fight. She still freaks me out, because here comes the Vampire Queen, Marceline, and the XPW Women's Extreme Fighting Hardcore Champion.
The following contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a Jailhouse Street Fight, making her way to the ring
from the United States,
from the land of Ooh. She is the XPW Extreme Females Hardcore Fighting Champion, Marceline. Well, Marceline had a lot to say to China about it last week ago when sending a huge message of what is to come next month at our next TNW pay-per-view event, Road to Retribution, as it will be winner take all for that title, for both HWF Women's Hardcore title and that championship right there around Marceline's waist. Well, she's made tremendous history for herself here throughout her time in HWF. We may see her in a TNW ring and make even more history for herself throughout her time. Well, we will see sooner or later. But right now, we wait for the arrival of this lady right here, Reckoning. Well, if I were Reckoning, I'd be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. No doubt about it. Reckoning looking more determined. And from parts unknown, Reckoning! Ring announcer puts it best, from parts unknown. We have no idea where Reckoning came from. Like, she's nothing more but a gangsta and a thug. Well, I hate to say this, but Carmelita's right. She's nothing more than a criminal. But about it, Carmelita Fox will be meeting this young lady in one more night from now in the first ever Jailhouse Street Fight, and we're having it right here and now. And right now, it looks like Reckoning's going to demonstrate on what this match represents. Well, the Jailhouse Street Fight are simple. We're being told there's no disqualifications, no countouts, no pinfall submission on the outside. They only count within the ring. Well, the Jailhouse Street Fight, anything goes. This is going to be an all-out war here, as we already know that Tommy Dreamer's in our main event up next against Nick Gage. Oh, yeah, about it in a hardcore matchup. Those two feel right at home in that type of environment. Well, Dreamer was there in the late 2000s when XPW invaded. Joey Styles says that was just a drunk fan having a great time with Sandman, probably drinking too many beers. But that wasn't a fan. That was one of the XPW superstars mocking the entire ECW roster back then in the late 2000s. No doubt about it. And Paul Heyman has got to be smiling and laughing about this, knowing XPW has been losing throughout their time. Going for an elbow drop, but nobody home on the outside here. As you can tell, the referee did not follow them because this is not a falls count anywhere match. No doubt about it. Rules of this matchup are simple. You got to pin your opponent in the ring, and anything is legal in this jailhouse street fight. Well, the jailhouse street fight underway. They're fighting right at ringside here amongst the fans in attendance here in New Mexico City, New Mexico. A very dominating crowd. This is Cajun country. They know what it's all about. How about it? Marceline has Reckoning on the ropes. And Marceline aiming right for that leg of Reckoning. And Reckoning trying to gain her composure there, trying to regain her bases. And a pile driver by Marceline, taking Reckoning right off her feet. As the outside demonstrated, there was no countouts. And anything goes. No doubt about it. Luckily, Carmelita and Reckoning is going to do whatever the heck they want to do to each other this Friday night at Invasion. Knowing anything goes. Hurricane Rana by Marceline. Her patented signature maneuver, the Hurricane Rana cover. Could she win all right here again? And she does. Marceline has defeated Reckoning once again. My goodness, what a demonstration. Here is your winner, Marceline. What a win for the Vampire Queen. Winning that one for HWF tonight. And no doubt about it here, folks. We're not even through here yet because up next, our main event tonight, Tommy Dreamer versus Nick Gage in a hardcore matchup right before tomorrow night, as those two represents Team XPW, and Nick Gage represents Team XPW, and Dreamer representing Team TNW, HCW, HWF, and GWE. Our main event is huge. It's coming to you live, and it's next. And we are back live here for our main event from New Mexico City, New Mexico. And here comes the king of the deathmatch himself, Nick freaking Gage. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a hardcore match scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 232 pounds, the king of deathmatch, Nick Gage. Ring announcer puts it best, the king of the deathmatch, Nick Gage, already a most disrespectful human being, robbing a bank, already doing whatever it takes to survive for money. He should have done it the old-fashioned way and get a job. No doubt about it, you can tell this man has been through a lot in his life. He's even tried to do whatever it takes to survive, even for his girlfriend, which I'm even stunned enough she hasn't even shown up here in HWF. And let alone HCW or TNW, and let alone in GWE. No doubt about it, his girlfriend has only supported him throughout his entire wrestling career, but you can tell Nick Gage is not going to back down from anybody, let alone Tommy Dreamer. Well, Dreamer still ticked off at XPW for what they did in the late 2000s at ECW's pay-per-view event, Heatwave, when XPW got involved. But one thing's for sure, ladies and gentlemen, that I don't think that Nick Gage is going to last the night in this match. Of course he will. He's the king of the death match. And here comes Dreamer and his opponent from Yonkers, New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. Ring announcer put it best, the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer, will beat the heck out of you and find a way to make your opponent win. How about it? More likely finding your opponent's weak spot and win it all here. That's what Dreamer was all about in the real ECW days. How about it? He got the nickname of Innovator of Violence for a reason. He one time used a cheese grinder and nailed it on Bubba Ray's head. Oh my God. That was brutal. Back in the olden days of the real ECW days. This man was a former World Heavyweight Champion, ECW World Tag Team Champions, with his arch enemy, Raven. No doubt about it. And you can tell that this is going to be a war zone as the leader of the MDK gang and the king of hardcore wrestling going to give it their all here. Here we go. Nick Gage taking Dreamer down, nearly going to this hardcore match as Nick Gage feels right at home here in this environment. Well, he won't be home this Friday as he's in for a rude awakening because the 8-man tag team elimination match is under normal rules. There will be disqualifications and there will be countouts. Well, bottom line is Nick Gage better prepare himself for this Friday if he wants to survive. Well, I don't think he's ever going to survive against Tommy Dreamer and the other individuals representing Team TNW, ACW, HWF, and GWE, knowing it's going to be a war zone. And no doubt about it, my mind, as you can tell, late 2020 when GGP had a lot to say from that invasion, when AEW and WCW had invaded all of us. And luckily, Team TNW, ACW, and HWF survived that year, but we had a lot of support from GWE all those years ago. No doubt about it, you can tell Nick Gage is just pummeling Dreamer. And Dreamer launched gut first off my announcer's table. Good thing I'm not even in Las Vegas, or else that Water Street Pizzeria pepperoni gluten-free pizza would be ruined here tonight. No doubt about it, because this matchup is brought to you in part by Water Street Pizzeria. If you're ever in Las Vegas, Nevada, or downtown Henderson, check out Water Street Pizzeria and try the gluten-free pizza, as Colt 412 promises, satisfaction guaranteed. And by Mac and Ernie 76 Productions. If you want to see more great entertainment content, humor, and a lot more funny moments, check out Mac and Ernie 76. No doubt about it, Mac and Ernie 76 and 23 Productions, one of the greatest YouTube channels in all of YouTube today. Those guys have so much heart on their sleeves, and Dreamer now getting all fired up. And right now though, folks, for the first time ever here, we're giving a special shout out to one of the YouTube channels that has supported us over the years, throughout the entire lives. This first shout out goes to Queen Evie of Adventures. She has some amazing cute content. Even Nightwing gave a shout out to that channel, and that was an amazing performance that Queen Evie has done. How about it? Her content is just too cute. Let alone with little Isabel and KK Slider, who was here on the channel. That was a special guest guitarist on the acoustic guitar. No doubt about it, that was an amazing performance. And right now, though, this matchup is still going on. This Dreamer brought a table into play. And folks, if you get another shout out on this channel, you're more than lucky to get a shout out and more support from everybody from TNW, ACW, and the HWF. No doubt about it, let alone GWE as well, but And Dreamer now fighting back. The man may be a crimson mask, for all I know, but this man is fighting with everything he's got in his body, as he's representing HWF as the most dominant man. Dreamer Driver. The Tommy Dreamer Driver connecting, and now Dreamer's not even done with Nick Gage yet, as he's got a baseball bat. Looks more like almost a golden baseball bat. Good thing Colt 412's not even here tonight. Dreamer DDT, oh my God, off the bat. Lights out for Nick Gage. Cover. And Dreamer wins. What a main event this was. If that happens, it looks like Team TNW, ACW, HWF, and GWE are on a roll. Here's your winner, Tommy Dreamer! What a win for Tommy Dreamer! And this has already become a special match and a special night for the HWF as we head into Invasion one more night from now. But how about it? Things have already escalated thus far, but Dreamer needs to receive medical personnel after that amazing performance he just gave. But how about it here, folks? We're out of time. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in, and we'll see you all tomorrow night at Invasion. Good fight, good night, and thanks for joining us. I've been your commentator, MJ. We'll see you all tomorrow night. My God, what a night here on the HWF.